If you've ever felt your hormones are running the show, one week you're bloated, the next week you don't have any energy, and in between it all, your mood is totally out of control, you're not imagining it. Some of the foods we eat are secretly messing with our hormones and making midlife symptoms worse. But don't worry, today isn't about restriction or fear. It's about awareness and easy swaps that will help you feel more balanced and in control and comfortable in your body again. Hello, ladies. Welcome back to Healthy Her Midlife. I am Kristine. I am the creator of this YouTube channel and the blog, HealthyHerMidlife.com. I am a certified holistic nutritionist and health and wellness coach, and I help women 40 and older reduce their menopausal symptoms so that they can feel like themselves again. If that sounds good to you, hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing. So let's talk about these 5 sneaky hormone disrupting foods and what we can eat instead. As we move through the perimenopause and menopause and postmenopausal years, our hormones, specifically estrogen, progesterone, and cortisol, are all shifting. And the wrong foods can really amplify those shifts. And that can result in increased inflammation, poor mood, lack of energy, bloating, and weight gain, and hot flashes. The right foods can do the opposite. It can reduce your inflammation, calm your central nervous system, support your hormones, and help you feel healthier and like you again. And look, I know there's the popular opinion that there are no bad foods out there, and I get where it comes from. It's trying to separate the shame from eating, and that's very important. But let's be honest, there are foods that are bad for your health. It doesn't make us bad for eating them. It just means that these foods do not support the healthy, balanced lifestyle that we are aiming for. When we have that information about what foods are causing us harm, we're now empowered to make the right decision for us. Not out of guilt, but out of self-respect. So let's go through these 5 disruptors one by one. Disruptor number 1 is processed meats. These are going to be bacon, sausage, deli meats, lunch meats, all of those. These food products are packed with saturated fat, preservatives, and advanced glycation compounds, also known as the acronym AGE. They literally interfere with our hormones and speed up cellular aging. I guess that's why they get the acronym AGEs. This recipe of the AGEs, the saturated fat, and the preservatives all combine to inflame the body and send our hormones way out of whack. And many of these foods also contain nitrates, which actually stresses out our liver. And that's the same organ responsible for metabolizing your hormones. So better choices here would be lentil walnut taco meat, one of my favorites, baked tofu, or even a tempeh bacon. You get that same savory flavor without the disrupting chemicals inside. Even swapping your deli meat with maybe a chickpea salad instead is really going to make a positive impact on your body. The second disruptor is refined carbohydrates in sugary snacks. Sugar spikes insulin. We all know that. And insulin affects our estrogen, our cortisol, and our fat storage. And that roller coaster leaves you tired, moody, bloated, stressed, and hungrier later. A better choice is to go with fiber-rich foods. Think oats, quinoa, fruit, or even a piece of dark chocolate paired with some nuts. Your energy and your focus will thank you. Disruptor number 3 is dairy from animal sources. Many commercial dairy products contain additional estrogen from the cow source, and that can increase bloating and acne in women. They also raise the insulin-like growth factor, also known as IGF-1. and that might disrupt your hormonal balance as well. A better choice here is going to be your unsweetened plant milks. Think soy, almond, oat, even hemp seed milk is delicious. These are great sources of protein and calcium without the added hormones. And before you ask, yes, soy is safe. In fact, it's protective for women's hormone health. The fourth disruptor is ultra-processed food and plastics. Anything that comes in a box, a bag, or with a barcode. These can harbor xenoestrogens, and those are chemical compounds that mimic estrogen in your body. Think BPA-lined cans, artificial colors, preservatives, and refined oils. A better choice here is to use glass and stainless steel products to save your food. Cook fresh whenever possible and consume whole foods as much as possible. Focus on the whole foods that you can pronounce. And if you consume canned beans or any canned vegetables, be sure to rinse them first and also check those cans on the label for BPA-free cans. Okay, the last disruptor, and this is a hard one, it's alcohol. I know, not what anyone wants to hear, right? But it really does raise estrogen levels to unnatural degrees and messes with our liver detoxification system. That combination can worsen our hot flashes, our anxiety, and stubborn belly fat. Better choice here is going to be sparkling waters or sparkling mocktails, herbal teas, even kombucha. And even cutting back on a few drinks per month can really improve your mood and your sleep. So here's the bottom line. This isn't about restriction, punishment, or fear. It's about respecting yourself enough to know what foods are harmful for you and what foods best serve you. That whole no bad foods mentality, it may sound freeing, but it does not serve us in midlife. Pretending all foods are equal does not support our health. Some foods just do throw our hormones out of balance. That's not shame, that's science. And when you start swapping out foods, not because you should, but because you know you feel better after you eat them, that's not deprivation, that is self-care at its highest level. And if you would like a deeper dive into what that looks like in your body, check out the show description for the link for my Midlife Metabolism Reset Guide. It's free and it's on my website. It's a simple starting point to improve your energy, your balance, and start feeling like you again. All right, ladies, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a like, a subscribe, and share it with all of your amazing girlfriends. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week on Healthy Her Midlife.